All
Oh,
right.
you know, he
Okay.
started.
Okay. Now we're live because it was a delay issue, but now we're
Okay,
live. Just gotta fix the chat.
I think yeah, Unstoppable is the first driver. Just like
So just
119.
keep a lookout on the tier one chat in case I miss anything. Unstoppable, like you said, 119.3 is the lap to beat currently by the Haas, and Cosmonaut says I'll take that any day with a 117. What do you think the lap time is gonna be today?
I don't know actually. I can't remember what I said in time trial, but I think Cosmonaut set a good banker there. I think I did a 16-2 maybe. I think
16.2.
so. If we think about how fast Challenger usually is, I think we're gonna get to. I think Jan might set one lap, and he'll be like at a 116.5, 6 maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure, but
Okay. Well, Jan is quite a good driver.
yeah,
I
and
happened to
he.
be in one incident with him in Austria when I was set to win my race,
Oh,
but
oh,
we're not gonna mention that. Uh,
yeah.
what happened though. Like immediately after, I literally said to him in DM, like on my stream, I might have said some stuff about you, but that's just a heat of the moment thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But oh, Tinus goes off the track on his sim lap. He just went onto the grass a little bit.
Okay, so I'm gonna be the breaker of well, not bad news because you already I don't know if Gamma B told you, but it doesn't really matter now. Gamma was quite unhappy to have you as a teammate. when
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Like in the start, I think.
yeah, I think the reason was because he don't know you.
Yeah, in the first race we didn't speak as well,
Mm,
but in the second race I saw that him and Benjo, I think, were in the voice channel. Just like, well, I'll just join them.
yeah,
Yeah.
and ever since you've adopted his vocabulary.
Yeah, he's the native English speaker,
uh
so he should know how to do it. Yeah, as you see, Bola already down to 116.5, so maybe they'll go even faster than I expected.
well, Mr. Percy Gilly says 116.4, so we're currently a tenth away from that.
Yeah. So Bola can probably still improve by a tenth, I think. Maybe.
Well, it is the McLaren, so not to be biased or anything,
Oh,
but I hope that he
oh.
gets pole.
As Yami makes a mistake in the last sector and destroys his lap.
What's the strategy around here? I haven't actually driven here like a
I
proper
don't know.
25%, even
I don't know. I have no idea.
yeah, I have no idea.
But probably a medium hard or a hard medium. That seems to be a good strategy.
Medium hard or hard medium. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that seems to be the meta, but of course
Yeah.
unlike the previous game that we did have, you can go for a two stopper, and two stopper might actually be quicker at times if you have the pace.
Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes soft medium, if the tire wears low, can also be like possible.
That's absolutely right.
The
Uh,
esports drivers usually go for a soft medium or medium soft. No, no, no I don't. Don't think I have seen it go for a medium soft, but a soft medium is usually what esports drivers does sometimes. But medium hard and hard medium is the meta.
yeah, I just like to get rid of the harder tire first, as we're on board with Lars currently.
I like to be able to be on the harder, not on the softer tire first, because then you need to pit just one or two laps earlier, and then you can have the undercut. And in Qatar, the fact that I pit one lap earlier than James Taylor and two laps earlier than Tixi was definitely what made it possible for me to get P2. I
Yeah, I
wouldn't have been
just
in
ran
that
out of
position.
fuel.
Who ran out of you?
I did.
Oh, you. Oh, yeah, in Qatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
like we had I had like uh 1.8 over with the fuel.
Yeah,
And then we had a safety car, so I felt like I didn't even need to think about the fuel.
yeah.
And I don't know what's with my setup, but apparently the fuel just
No,
disappeared.
yeah, it's bad. Like
Yeah.
me and Gamma overfueled by 3 laps because
Oh, really?
I had
Interesting.
done a practice race where I overfueled by 2.6 without any safety cars, and at the end I was down by 0.3.
Okay. Well,
So I thought 3 laps is the safe option. But there was a safety car, so I had way too much.
but the fuel drains so much anyway, so it
Yeah,
wasn't really that big of a deal. People say promote Jan for whatever reason
promote like at
to
this
Pro
point.
Series.
At this point, I think there's less than 10 active pro drivers that like go every race. So we
Yeah.
could just move Challenger up to pro tier.
Yeah, we just don't want to ruin the championship right now. We're in the second
No,
half
no.
of the season.
Yeah.
And well, Jan hasn't been racing the whole season, to be fair. We have to see. Jan is usually quite quick. We have to see what he does. But currently, as it stands right now, Bowler Tickling Sensei is up in P1. P2 goes to Miven. P3 goes to Cosmonauts in the Alpine. McLaren ahead of the Alpine, as it should be.
Yeah. I've actually
You
been-
agree? How do
Of
you
course, of course.
agree? Okay.
Of course, the
Says the
Alpine needs
Alpine
to be up
driver.
there. But I'm actually I'm impressed that Mivan has been so fast over the last couple of races. I don't know if when he started racing, but Yami invalidates again. But I can't really remember that he was this fast before Singapore when he won. Like, I don't really like remember that he was like up there
I
fighting
think
for the win.
I think he's sort of like me when you know, you join a league, you don't really put that much practice into the first race or whatever because you don't like you don't want to put a lot of effort into a league that you might leave
Yeah.
in the next 2 weeks. But then he just realized, oh, PowerF1 is actually quite fun, and put in more practice and now challenging for the wins.
Yeah, he's definitely been he was very quick in Singapore. He won easily, it seemed. He had 8 seconds to P2 in Singapore, and then Qatar. I can't remember, but I think he was up there, I'm pretty sure.
I don't
Maybe
even
just-
remember I did Singapore. I just remember that I got like P6.
Oh, yeah, you were just dying all the way through Singapore.
Yeah, no, like Logitech wheel is quite light when it comes to force feedback, but it felt like turning a truck whenever when I drove the race. It felt horrible.
Yeah.
But I feel better. Just not all the taste buds back yet. My sense of smell is
Oh.
still a bit foggy, but
Yeah.
yeah, sad boy, because we had fried chicken yesterday.
Okay, excuse me for being for not knowing, but Mivan actually had a P2 and a P3 before Singapore, so
Putting more
he's
and more
been up
practice.
there.
Yeah.
He's been up there.
Why is no one saying promote Mivan?
Yeah,
What's with this
I don't know.
comment section?
He's not P1, so
Maybe that's why.
he's
Let
not
us see.
P1 in qualifying.
Well, Shark has joined the lobby last minute, and we have to see how he's gonna do this. He's gonna have time for 1 lap, and that's about it. Unless he puts 2 laps of fuel in. But
Remember-
at that point, the soft tires are dead.
Mivan apparently doesn't need to get pole to win because he won from 4th in Singapore, which is usually not an easy track to overtake. And in real life F1 at least, the optimal starting position is P3 on this track, because then you get the slipstream,
Yes.
and then you end up being P1 at the end of the straight.
The
but,
thing is with like it's a risk anywhere being in Mexico if you're not dead last. To be honest, into turn 1, lap 1, of course. Because
if you don't get the slipstream, you're just a sitting duck.
being in the midfield as well, you can be sandwiched depending on the drivers around you that maybe lacks a bit of race awareness. Even lower end of the midfield as well. And if you're on the top, you're gonna have to fight for position as well, because
Oh
everyone
yeah.
wants your position. So like the only safe place to start are around Mexico, if you ask me. Like Russia is dead last.
Yeah, in Qatar, I was dead last, starting dead last. It was so crazy starting all the way back there because there was so many cars just flying around, almost hitting me. And I thought I felt like a battlefield going through because there were so many cars and I didn't know where to go, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah, as cosmonauts improves, but not enough to get Mivan. He still has 4/10 to Mivan.
Well,
So
we're currently
yeah,
on board with Mr. One Shark. And One Shark, because
yes.
he joined late, has the Lewis Hamilton helmet. He's Lewis
Oh,
Hamilton. We have Lewis Hamilton on track, ladies and gentlemen.
oh.
That's a clickbaity title we can use on
Let's see
TikTok.
how fast Lewis Hamilton goes.
Yeah. There is no teammate on the inside now.
It's the wrong number, but let's just forget that.
Lewis Hamilton wanted a change.
Yeah.
Let's see how Lewis Hamilton does. Misses the
Doesn't
apex
get
there
the
a bit.
curve.
Yes.
But
Gets a good exit though. Comfortable
it's
and
a
exit.
curve it's a curve that's very hard to like get over because when you get over it, you like lose all grip. So you have to like be on 0% throttle when you go over it, but you gain time like because you cut the corner.
Very
But
early apex there.
yeah, as well. Let's see how he goes through this. All the way in fourth gear.
Doesn't really take the curbs. Have to go
Doesn't
around
go
them.
flat.
Yeah.
But he can have a low downforce setup and then not be able to go flat.
And let's see
Because
here. Into
higher
the stadium
downforce.
section. Too much curb.
I wouldn't cut that curve. Let's see here. He cut the curve again. So he cuts a lot of curves, but doesn't cut C2.
Oh,
And almost spins and goes into
and he
fence, yeah.
aborted the lap. Well, he has the tires. He has the time.
But does he have the time? Because it takes time to get in the pits and get out again. He will
If you
have
do
to
a
be
fast outlet.
quick. He has to do a fast outlet, yeah. Remember, you can't cut the corners, apparently.
Rick knows all about the
outlet.
lack of awareness at Mexico, says Gamma, because of our last season incident.
Oh.
No, Gamma, why aren't you in the commentary box here to explain what happened?
He said that
All
I
right.
think he just needs to sleep. Apparently, he sleeps all the time. Every time I try to get in contact with him, like he answers me the day after. Sorry, I was asleep.
So the thing is, what happened with Gamma is like me and him has had like clean races throughout the whole season. Back in season 4. And then we actually had an incident in Mexico. And what happened was like in the first and second corner.
Yeah.
You know, when you approach the second side by side, you sort of also need to open up the corner. So my car was towards the wall because I need to open up the corner, while Shark was adamant that he didn't need to open up the corner, so he still drove straight. So meaning that he tapped my rear and we both spun. But that's the only incident I've had with Gamma, really.
Oh. Okay.
I don't remember any incident. With you, I've had 2, and this is your first season only.
Oh. What? I can't remember. I think you just. I don't know. You broke early. I swear.
Because there's a car ahead of me, maybe, but whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, it was Gamma ahead of you, I think. In Bahrain at least, but Bahrain doesn't count. So.
All right.
Oh yeah,
So
Jan validates his final lap.
I'm currently on board with Bollar in the McLaren. We'll have to see. My partner accidentally called me now. Didn't realize I was commentating. Anyways.
Mivan not up in the sector 2. He's down by 0.5.
That is a very interesting line by Bollar. Did you see that he cut the first corner? He like mounted the apex. Something that I wouldn't necessarily done. I do that with the second apex usually, but maybe that's the strat. Well,
Mivan doesn't improve.
Mivan stays P3.
Yeah.
Still on board with the McLaren. Let's see.
Thomas D is up by 4/10 in sector 2.
Jamie currently taking P1 with the 116.4
Jamie!
in the Alfa Romeo. Can the McLaren respond? We'll have to see.
He is up. If he can keep that delta, I think he will get P1.
To see.
Does he get a good sector 3?
Yeah, retired from the session. He can't do anything much
Doesn't
about
get
anything.
too much wheel spin. Goes tight, goes very tight.
Crosses the line. No, he misses
Doesn't
out.
improve. He loses a lot in this third sector. He loses almost 10th.
So the Alfa Romeo
Thomas D.
P1.
Yeah.
That's something I actually didn't see because he invalidated both his laps. And
Yeah.
well, he seems to do well like it as I do. Is everything counts on the last lap.
Yeah. As Jan also invalidated on his last lap, so he maybe could have gone faster as well.
Yeah, looks like it. So it's a Dutch P1 and P2. Something that we are see quite usually in the real life season. Either P1, rarely P2, but that happens.
But it's a McLaren in P2, so
yeah. I mean that's fair. The Red Bull are down in P6, but like this looks like a
That's
close,
Perez.
exciting grid though.
Perez is down in P6. I mean,
Yeah, Nofel has already won the championship, so he just did. No, I don't know if he
What?
won actually. No, that was just
he
insane.
can't already have won it. Oh, he's only 18 points ahead of Jan.
Well, ooh, okay.
Jan has got 4 P2s, and only 4 podiums with his 4 P2s, and 3 of them in the last 3 races.
Texas says we all should just approve to drive with Qatar wings in Mexico. Then it might be drivable.
Yeah, because actually, I have a decent setup which is very high wings, but it's way more stable and you don't spin as much. But it's like you're gonna get overtaken by 6 cars on the straight, so you don't really want to take that setup.
0 wings then.
That's critical information. No, I think like my front wing is at like 45 and my rear wing is like 39 or something. I can't remember exactly. But it's very high wings, but it's nice to drive, but it's slow in the streets.
Yeah. Anywho,
As we're starting.
3 lights, 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go, and it looks like the McLaren gets a good start.
Cosmonauts is stalled, I think.
Anti-stall.
He's bottom.
Oh, they're going 3 wide.
Still.
Oh, there's already some touchy bargy. Let's see, McLaren P1 into turn 1.
3 wide right behind. As Magnetech gets spun round by Jan. Spun round. They touched and then he spun round, I think. But they were 3 wide, so there's very minimal space.
Look at the battle for P1 though. McLaren and Alfa Romeo, they're so close to each other. The Alfa Romeo wants to get past the McLaren as soon as possible. But if it were us, I think we would have chosen a better road to wait for the long straight to do an overtake with.
Yeah.
You see some driver IQ. Anyways, the pack relatively together. Lars is P11, P10 goes to Shark. He's gained a couple positions. Cosmonauts loses out on the start.
I think Magnetech kind of saved it. As Jamie goes for a move.
Oh, what a move. And he gets it done. He broke in time as well.
He does have the faster tire. Boller is the only driver on hards. And we have 2 drivers, Thomas D and Unstoppable on soft, and then everyone else on the mediums. As Jamie will most likely be overtaken again on the straight here.
To see, he goes side by side. Alfa Romeo defends the inside, but is that going to be enough? Into turn 1.
Oh, he gets pushed onto the curb. They're still fighting. He might get another run. He gets a better exit.
I mean, if I was Baller, you need to hold up the faster tire as much as possible if you can fight them. But oh, it's very, very close.
Around the outside, very impressive.
I mean, this is great racing so far. I'm glad I didn't
Yeah,
miss this out.
they're punching up the pack as well. So everyone behind is very close.
Exactly. So, Mivan has gained a position. Jan lost a position after start. Thomas D gained 3 position. TC gained a position. And the rest of them below him has either gained 3 positions or lost the most positions, like Cosmonauts, losing 5 places off the start. But we have to see it. And now it seems like Bollar is losing out to Jamie. Jamie seems to be burning quite a lot of ERS to get out of the DRS range. And he's out.
Jamie is definitely pushing very hard to get away, so the slipstream, so he won't get overtaken. And remember, Jamie needs to take advantage of these medium tires right now.
He does, yeah. I believe that the tire delta is quite big around Mexico.
Yeah. As you see, Mivan going for the move on Bollar.
Is Bollar gonna fight it? I wouldn't fight it too much.
He is fighting it very hard, and Mivan goes across the grass. Gets pushed wide, I think.
To say Mivan is through anyways. Not actually I had to give the position back. Maybe it's a bit too scared.
Jan is joining in almost. They're very, very close.
What a race so far. But Jamie seems to be running away. 1.5 second now to P2, and ideally Mivan and Jan want to get past as soon as possible on those yellow strap tires to get the RS off Jamie so they don't lose out. But because here they're losing out.
Yeah. And they're definitely also losing out when they're fighting, and Mivan going across the grass is not faster, in my opinion. Well, it might be faster, but he'll get warnings for it. So
I'll tell you what, Bollar has to defend for an entire DRS straight now. One of the longest ones. I think
he will get passed by both Mivan and Jan. I think.
Well, we have to see.
Because it's just so long, and if he doesn't dump his battery, he will get overtaken.
Well, Bollar is not dumping his battery.
Mivan almost already passed. And then Jan is also wanting to get past. Yeah, look.
Interesting that he decides to defend it, though.
Yeah.
Still very interesting.
He just really wants to keep the position.
Yeah. It looks like it. Mivan is past, though, so now he needs to burn quite a lot of ERS to catch up to Jamie. That is 1.4 seconds ahead of him. 1.3 now.
Yeah, he definitely burned in that straight, I think.
Yeah, he needs to.
Definitely.
Otherwise, he's going to lose out. And
Lars already pits. He must have had damage or something.
We have to see. Lars on the softer tire. Interesting.
On the soft.
Yeah, must have been some type of damage or something.
Yeah.
But Mivan, 1.1.
I think we saw it at the same time.
Yeah.
Almost within the second already. And he's already left Bollar for dust. As Bollar goes very wide, loses a lot of time there.
Well, Bollar has already lost out to DRS, but Mivan losing out on DRS this lap as well.
This must be so, I don't know what to call it, so infuriating for Bollar to be sitting there like a sitting duck and just not being able to go fast enough because he has those hats on.
I think he is on the superior strategy because the car is going to be lighter towards the end, and we know that he has the pace. He got P2 in qualifying.
Yeah.
The only thing he needs to do now is not lose too much time to the cars ahead by keeping in the DRS, but not fight them exactly.
Yeah.
If that were me, that is. I think as well. Like whenever you're behind me and I'm on the harder tires, I don't really fight any battles too much.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that.
Yeah. Because that's the fastest strategy if you're on the harder tire.
If I'm catching you by 4 or 5 tenths or something every lap or 3 tenths, you usually just kind of it's DRS. You might as well just get past, and then I can sit in your DRS. You really like to sit in the DRS of a faster driver. It seems.
I mean, having the ERS and DRS, and then of course, just sit there with the harder tire, and when you're on the faster tire, you can build a gap. That's usually how it goes for me.
Yeah.
Mivan, inside DRS, and Jamie has no answer towards that, but he has a full tank of ERS, but I don't think he wants to battle it too much.
No, I don't think so. And Bollar still in the DRS zone of Jan.
TC seems to have spun in the pit entry. He's still close enough to the group, though. It doesn't look like he carries any visible damage to his Aston Martin.
As Cosmonaut leaves the session.
I don't think that's intentional.
No, I don't think so.
Well, look at this. Mivan being pushed wide by the Alfa Romeo. It's the two cars we usually see towards the bottom of the grid in real life, fighting for the win in PowerF1.
Yeah.
Only the stuff you see in
P8 and
PowerF1.
P9 in the real life championship.
Yeah.
As Bolla has been dropped now. 1.5 seconds outside of DRS, and Jan just. We have 3 drivers in the front, but I think it's really impressive that Mivan has caught up to Jamie so fast. He was obviously like 1.6 seconds ahead, and he's already trying to overtake him.
Yeah.
Safety car.
It is a safety car.
What?
You're absolutely right.
Oh, Unstoppable. Unstoppable has lost his entire wing.
So
He spun in the fast corners.
we got a Hulkenberg in the other end, and here we have the Magnussen. No, I'm joking.
Oh, hey. In the races, they are equal, remember?
Yeah, they're equal. They're equal.
It's just qualifying. It's just qualifying that Hülkenberg has the advantage.
Gene Haas will need to ask for a 10 million loan deposit from the bank to get that front wing replaced, and that's exactly what he's gonna do.
As you see, some drivers pitting. Only Thomas D, Shark, and Magnetic. I don't whether they passed the pit entry when a safety car. No, they
weren't.
Sector 3, I think.
Yes.
So
as we see Unstoppable pitting for the new set of mediums and a new set of front wing.
Remember, this is how I won Spain. Was that there was a safety car around this time in the race, and I went in for the hards, and I planned to go to the end of the race on those hards, and then I won, yeah, because there was a safety car at the end. So
the current status is that the top 7 has not pitted yet, as the people below top 7 has pitted, and that is Thomas D on the hards, Shark on the hards, Magnetech on the hards, Unstoppable on the mediums, and Lars on the hards as well. So planning to go towards the end of the race.
Yeah. So the hard drivers, I think they will try to go to the end maybe, but I think Unstoppable on the mediums. Yeah, I don't know.
We're not even halfway of the race.
I have no idea like how bad the tire wear is at this track, so I don't know actually. But Unstoppable will most likely. I don't know what was his tire in the first stint. Unstoppable was on the soft, so he can go for the medium to the end if he has another set of medium.
I would have done hard soft at this point if there was a VSC. I would depending on when the VSC happens. Of course, it would either be mediums or soft.
If I had a new set of softs, I would have gone for a medium soft, or like a medium or something. As TC also pits now.
Well, TC opted that he rather lose some positions rather than being on all the tires.
T will most likely be very fast right now. I think, because the tire wear is really bad, and the first couple of laps of the tire's life is really fast. They didn't drop off quickly. Yeah,
it's actually interesting, the stark contrast between the Challenger and Pro drivers. Because how do you heat up your tires during the safety car?
Brake and gas.
Exactly, and I only see one driver doing it.
And who is that?
I think it was Bollar. No, it's Jamie. It's Jamie who does that.
Yeah.
But no one else in the back does it as well. I mean, it's a free thing to do, It's like you get a...
Yeah, Mivan does it as well, I can see.
Yeah, you heat up the tires while not losing any percentage on the tires.
Wear.
Yeah,
exactly. Tire wear. That's also how I do it in qualifying as well. Yeah, Mivan definitely does it. You can look like how much they've recharged, because you can see when you look at Mivan, they've recharged half of what they're allowed to over a lap. You can see that.
Imagine if drivers did that in real life, the engine would actually explode.
Yeah, and Bolla also does it, it seems. As I think maybe Shark and Magnetic also does it.
No, we have to see. Usually I do it on the straights where I can have full throttle on and then have the brakes, but I don't see Shark doing it at the moment. I don't see anyone doing it except for Miven at the moment.
Yeah, Miven and Bolla definitely does it.
Yeah.
But I usually just do it at the end of the safety car period. Yeah, Magnatech does it as well. I think it seems, and TC actually also does it.
Well done.
And yeah,
we do have Bert Mylander leading the pack with the Mercedes AMG. Beautiful car, awesome car to drive in Assetto Corsa. But we'll resume racing. We have no DNFs as of yet, but we have one disconnect, and that's Cosmonauts. But he seems to be back in his car.
yeah, he is. But yeah, I think the safety car will be in this lap. Yeah, it definitely will. As we see, the only driver with a penalty, Cosmonauts, with a 3-second penalty.
Well, to see how it goes now, Jamie. I believe the safety car is going in this lap. Everyone in the pack is collected, and sector 3 starts later on.
Yeah, it's usually when it hits sector 3 the message like comes. But yeah, remember Mivan, if he gets a 3-second penalty, he might be able to like get it removed because he did get pushed onto the grass.
Exactly.
And if he got a penalty, if he got a warning for that, if he then gets 3 warnings, he can get it removed. So yeah.
Well, to see how this goes now, as Bert Mylander is in sector 3. Actually, quite funny story. I remember PowerF1, I believe 2 seasons ago, 2021, when the safety car coming in message came in on the last corner.
Yeah, that was a bug. I think it's like when the last car catches up.
Yeah.
At that point.
Jamie.
As he's still going slowly, yeah.
Yeah. And he goes now.
He goes. Catches Mivan out.
Barely. Mivan is still there.
Yeah. Mivan really a lot faster already.
You have to see, they're going to go side by side. He wants to go side by side. He's going side by side. On the outside, the Haas and the Alfa Romeo keeps the position.
Side by side. The Haas. Mivan gets ahead.
Here I'll say, Gamma,
also,
take notes.
It's a better exit.
Oh my god, they're going free wide in the midfield as well.
As Bolla also gets past. Jamie lost 3 positions after the safety car.
Not a good restart.
Not a good restart at all, as the 2 Alpine drivers, no, Esteban and Pierre Gasly. Just like in real life.
No team orders here. Thomas D wants that position, he gets the position.
And they almost took each other out into the hairpin. They locked wheels together.
Yeah, it
was really bad. And I actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think, okay, not this time, but usually they're in the voice channel together, in the Alpine voice channel.
Yeah.
But not today. But that would have been some shouting in there if they were. But look now, Thomas D has 2 seconds on those new tires. But obviously, yeah, Thomas D wanting to make up these positions on his new set of tires.
Of course. Well, the lead is Mivan in the Haas. Thought I would never say that, but it is happening. Jan is P2 and the McLaren is P3. And Jamie, like you said in the lap before, big loser out from this safety car restart.
Yeah.
Despite him leading the safety car.
And actually, it was this straight where he got overtaken by 2 drivers, which is a very short straight to be overtaken by 2 drivers.
Oh, look at the McLaren now.
Is trying to make a move.
I think it was Boller making a move, though.
Oh yeah, it was. Sorry, my mistake. He was just ahead when I saw it, because I was looking at something. I don't know. I can't remember.
House P1 Easy says Tixie in the chat.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Tixie's come back from a break and won.
Look at the gap between Myven and Boller now. Since that little scuffle there in Sector 2, he's now outside the DRS. Quite important.
Almost. He might lose it in the... Yeah, I think Boller was using a lot of DRS.
Yeah,
Will he get it? It's very close. I mean, just outside.
Yeah, no, he's not going to get it.
I think he lost it, yeah.
He lost it.
Didn't get it. And he gets inside the second just after.
And then loses a tenth directly after. DRS is enabled. Bollard does not have any DRS, but however, Jan and Jamie does.
No, they don't because the DRS was enabled that lap, and that's like the detection is on the last lap, so it's not yet. But and they won't even get it because there's not a new detection zone for this DRS zone, so they'll get it in the last DRS zone.
Yeah. But we see Jan wanting to overtake anyways. 85% ERS, while Bolar has half of that. Oh, where's the touch?
And
Oh,
Jamie that also hits.
Alfa Romeo might have some damage there. It was quite a big chunt, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Well, Mivan is
As
having a...
Thomas D has caught up. Thomas D has very much caught those 2 seconds. Yeah, at this point it looks like Mivan will have another Singapore race where he just goes off into the distance like Max Verstappen.
Do not count out Thomas D yet. Do not count out Thomas D yet. He's in this fight. He has fresher tires as well.
Yeah, if he can just keep it together.
Oh, Jamie goes wide.
Yeah, ooh. Now Thomas D right on the back of Jamie.
Do you think that this is just a time trial setup that Jamie took and didn't test?
Yeah, it might be. Maybe.
It looks like it. He's struggling quite a lot with the rear, and here we go. We have Thomas D.
He does get ERS just barely, but Thomas D, I think will be using. He is using ERS. He has a lot less ERS than Jamie.
Shark gets past.
Jamie lets him go.
Shark gets past Cosmonauts in the background as well for good measure.
Yeah.
The Mercedes up to P6 after starting dead last. Quite impressive.
Yeah, and remember, he is also on the new hard tire.
Yeah.
But he has had to overtake everyone else on the new hard tire, I think. Maybe. Was he last after the restart? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I have to see. Anyways, Jan is losing time to Mivan on the same tire. It's 12 laps old tires, and we are almost reaching halfway of the race. We'll have to see how Thomas D is going to approach this race from this on, because he's fighting for the win right now.
He definitely is. And Jan.
Jamie just likes touching rears.
Yeah.
Did you teach him anything?
I just thought about it. But yeah.
Textbook Roy.
But remember, the 1-2 in Singapore was also Mivan and Jan, and Mivan finished 8.6 seconds ahead of Jan at the end of that race. So Mivan definitely seems to have practiced for this race as well. As it goes a little bit wide there, I think that might have been the tiniest warning ever.
I wish we had No-Fail. Imagine the fight for the lead if No-Fail was here.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the Alfa Romeo to... Oh, what a switchback from the Alpine. We have to see, can he make a stick? No, just loses out. I'm just waiting for the Alfa Romeo to touch the rear of the Alpine.
Yeah. Oh, now it's an Alpine behind a McLaren.
Yep.
And the thing is, in Imola, I also did the same to Marley in the last corner.
Of course you did.
But it was like I was on faster tires and he was driving so slowly, and then I
couldn't wait for the DRS.
But I wanted to be close, but I hit him.
Yeah,
I was like, oh fuck! But it was the smallest hit ever. I don't know how it spun him. Like,
well, here we go. Jan might lose 2 positions here.
It's the game's fault. It's the game's fault.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not real.
As Thomas D has no DRS left. Yeah, Jan loses out massively here.
And Thomas D side by side with the McLaren. We have to see.
He wants to make the move.
He's taking the wider line.
He will get a very good exit. Yeah, I think he'll make it stick.
Look at that.
This is actually really good racing from Thomas D.
He has no ERS though. He has no ERS, but he goes down the inside.
A very late move. What a move. Very risky. Could have gone very, very wrong.
The week here.
Yeah.
Bowler gets a 3-second penalty, and that's Thomas D podium position secured.
He almost switched switched around in the braking zone. It looked like it was just before braking. Can't wait to watch that back.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
I must say though, like that. What was it called? Like that gave me flashback to Daniel Ricciardo Max Verstappen in Baku 2000. What was it? 17 or 18?
18,
Yeah,
yeah, 18.
18.
As Thomas D now has 2 seconds to Mivan. And remember, Thomas D might be able to take these tires to the end. If he does that, he will most likely win.
Well,
I
we're
think.
not even halfway yet. We have to
We're
see.
not even halfway. There's been so much action in the first half. I
Yeah.
think maybe this will be a race. Oh, behind Jamie and who was that? Jamie and
Shark, I
someone
think.
touched. Yeah, but it looked like there was cosmonauts. It looked like there was Alpine that got shoved wide. I don't know what just happened.
Well, Shark has his wings intact, so there is no big damage there.
Magnetech gets past Jan as well. Jan all the way down in P7 now.
I don't know how the guys accuse him of cheating.
Wait, Jamie was behind Jan before, right? I think maybe Jan got shoved onto the grass by Jamie because I think Jamie actually touched his rears.
Thomas got a 3-second penalty.
Oh, that's bad for him.
Well, unless he got pushed wide one of the times, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
But Bolar has been keeping up with him ever since he got past him, so we'll have to see as how the alphabet touches our rear again.
Let's just go on board with Jamie. Oh, almost touches the rear once again.
Are you sure you haven't taught him anything? Any tips and tricks how to get past the McLaren?
I just said you need to be close when going into the DRS zone, but
it's so funny that it's a McLaren ahead as well.
He was, I think, he was very close on the straight to Jan and then just hit him, maybe.
Oh, we'll have to see here.
It looked like. Oh.
Bit sketchy defending there, but he gets the DRS again. So does Boller, to be fair. They're going side by side again into Sector 2. The McLaren have the inside. The Alfa Romeo has to go around the outside, but not brave enough on the brakes there. As the Alfa Romeo keep touching the rear of the McLaren. Textbook Roy overtaking right here.
As you see, Thomas not being able to catch Mivan. Like, this is the thing. Jamie! The time trial setup does not work in the race. Yeah. Well, that's Jamie's race.
That's definitely Jamie's race.
So Bolla now gets to breathe a little bit, but he has one shark behind him on fresher tires. So Bolla actually doesn't get to breathe at all.
No.
He's
look how close
Jan
is to Magnetech though. He was right up the gearbox.
Shark is closer.
Kitty, I love you. Okay, cool.
We're gonna have two battles now. What are we gonna do?
I'll be on board Jan in the Williams.
Shark makes the move on the straight. That's not gonna be interesting. He already made the move before the corner.
I mean that is Jan did so as well.
Oh yeah, that is. Oh no. Interesting battles, huh?
Yeah, we don't have all the data as David Croft and Brundle does in real life, but we do our best with what we're given. We don't have 1,000 cameras around the tracks.
No, we can't even
with.
choose what camera to spectate.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't think they can either, but they get the best view anyways.
Yeah. Someone chooses it for them, not just an AI or a computer.
You know what? If Thomas D can challenge for the win, maybe the Mercedes can. Shark.
Yeah, like Thomas D is not faster than Mivan right now, which is really bad because he's on much fresher tires. But remember, the tire model thing, I don't know, it's a tire wear model, whatever you want to call it, has it so that the tires are really fast in the first couple of laps, and then like over 6 or 7 laps they drop off really quick, and then they kind of like settle on a lap time. So you can, like, let's say you go to a 19.0 when you're starting on the tire, then you get up to maybe a 21, and then you stay at 21 like the lap time for a very long time, because the tires doesn't really get worse and you have less fuel in the car. So yeah, that's how the tires work. So I think Thomas D has definitely hit that amount of tire wear, so he's not that much faster.
I can say
And yeah,
now that we're just past the halfway of the race, and
great.
well, the Hards have right around 18 laps to go through.
Yeah.
If no, not, my math is definitely not correct, but like
Yes. Yeah.
uh, what I'm trying to
Polar has
say
also
is
pit.
that the Hards have a long way to go if they're going to the end. But I
Yeah.
believe that they need to. I think they still on an advantage here because they're on the fresher tires on the harder
Yeah.
compound as well. So what they can do is switch on to the mediums later on the race and have the big tire difference, or even
Yeah.
softs, depending on how it goes.
Remember, even though like if Shark has to pit again, he has won out massively. As Mivan pits, he has won out massively because he was, I don't know where he was before the safety car. He was maybe P10, P9. He's P2 now before the pit stops.
Yeah,
If he has to go for another pit stops, that's completely fine with him, I think, because he was 2 seconds behind the leader. I think he was a little bit more than 2 seconds behind the leader before the safety car. Just maybe 20 seconds or something. I don't know.
well, Myvan, let's see how it goes. The McLaren of Bollard is right behind him. Has he caught up enough? He hasn't, but if they're gonna start
Yeah.
battling, then it's advantage Mercedes.
Yeah. And remember now, Bolla is on the the fastest tire, not the fresher tire, but the fastest.
Exactly. They're not gonna last towards the end. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Well, it seemed like they were pretty equal at the end of this stint. So
Maybe actually.
because the hards and the mediums seem pretty equal. Bolla and the medium drivers were pretty equal on these last lap. Oh, as Mivan seems to have very cold tires, he loses out a lot of time in the first sector. But remember, like, because the tires aren't up to temperature on the game, you actually have to warm up the tires on the outlap. And yeah, that is a problem, that on the first sector, or sector 2, the tires are cold. So yeah.
Yeah, it's actually horrible to drive around the cold tires.
Yeah.
Do you remember
It's-
F122? It's
Yeah,
like skating
that
on
was
ice.
so shit. Like the undercut never worked in F120. If the undercut was one lap, it wouldn't work because the overcut would be better because the cold tires were so slow that it was
Exactly.
better to overcut than to undercut.
Thomas D got past Shark again.
Oh, we still sick?
And Bollard is now net P1 in the McLaren,
Yeah,
overtaking
yeah.
Niven.
Yeah, if the hard drivers doesn't pit. A Shark loses out to Jan. What?
Is he disconnected? I see the Mercedes being
Yeah,
ghosted.
oh, he is. Yeah, can you? I'm not friends with Shark. Can you?
I'll send him
This
a
was
quick
actually
invite.
really bad. This was really bad for Shark because he was definitely in the battle for the win.
Yeah, I think I have Shark. Otherwise, it's just for him to join again. Invite sent. Let's see how it goes. Anyways, Thomas D net
Yeah.
P1 then. I mean,
Not P1. Oh, well, yeah, if he doesn't pit, but if he
Yeah.
pits, he's not P1. But yeah, this is really annoying for Shark
must be.
because he was well ahead, wasn't he? I think he was pretty far ahead of Thomas D.
Yeah, he was around like a second or something,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. But Jan now, still on the 21 laps old mediums, keeping up with Thomas.
Yeah. In what's it called? In Singapore, he also went very long, but he went long on the hard tires. Now he's going long on the medium. Maybe he wants to go for the soft tire at the end. We never know.
Well, as I say, I think the soft tires are durable from lap 28, maybe.
Okay. That's gonna be a stretch for Jan. As Mivan and Bowler both get past Lars, who is on older tires.
Yeah. Has Shark
did
said
pit
anything
under the
in
safety
Challenger
car.
1 chat?
What? I can't see Challenger 1 thread.
Oh, you have one monitor.
No, but I'm not allowed to.
Oh,
I'm not.
okay.
I don't have access to it.
I need to sort that out then.
I'm not an admin.
No, but commentators usually are able to see, so that's why.
Oh.
I'm surprised no one has given you the role yet. So,
Yeah. As Mivan on the back of Bola, he seems to be faster, even though he's on the hard tires. Yeah, he overtook him in the last sector, which is unusual.
And look,
But
is back.
he loses out. Yeah.
Shark is back, but he pits. His AI pits.
No.
Oh no!
Was it his AI? Oh yeah. Well,
For the medium
maybe he
tires,
wanted
that's
to.
durable. That's durable though. That's durable.
Yeah. Well, he has lost out time. He is way behind Mivan and Bola.
Yeah. We'll have to see how
Mivan
it
trying
goes.
to make the move on Bola. Can you make it stick? Bola has 70%, while Mivan has 7%. So
I mean, they're
if
gonna
I was-
keep fighting.
if I was Mivan, I would have stayed behind and charged up ears. And I suppose you would have done that as well.
Yeah, I have. I'm the hard tire merchant.
Yeah.
That's the only tire I start on. Well, the harder tire.
Yeah.
Challenger 1 chat is Golden Stars Persegili. And I remember
Yeah.
he has access to that because he was my engineer for a season.
I have a feeling that what's it called, the challenger I was like argue a lot more than pro for some reason, because in pro, like we're often like we're being like, oh fuck you, you idiot, you stink so much, but then we, after like a couple of minutes, we just talk about the race.
The
In a
only
civil
one
manner.
who accused the other one of stinking is Gamma.
Oh yeah, but
It's Gamma and James.
yeah, but they always have like 5 minutes where they shout at each other, and
Yeah.
then we just settle down and like talk about the race in a civilized manner. Yeah, Jan onto the hearts, onto the softs.
That is a bit of a stretch, if you ask me.
Yeah, he's gonna die at the end, I think.
Yeah.
Look how far he's already behind. He is, what, 12, 13 seconds behind
Oh,
the
I
leader?
just realized there's something even worse going on board with the Mercedes. They switched him to his older medium compound. Those are
No.
already 7 laps old.
Oh, so he's basically doing a medium hard, but with with another stop.
Yeah. Toto
So
must be
he-
banging his desk right now, wondering what
let
the
me just
hell
see.
is going on in the Mercedes pit box.
Okay, this is gonna make no sense, but Shark, he pitted 4 laps later than Bolla, but he's on 2 laps older tires.
Yes.
So
We'll have to
Well,
see how it goes here. As
You-
Bola
you-
has made some big progress on Thomas. And Thomas, it's pretty much now or never to pit, if you ask me, to keep that position or
Yeah.
even have a sniff of that position.
yeah, I think he will definitely go to the soft tire. But
Is
but
that
yeah,
gonna be enough?
Shark. No, I think Thomas D is out of contention maybe for the win.
Podium not, but win definitely.
Yeah, he might. He get P3 is still up for grabs, definitely.
Yeah, but I'm just seeing the gap going down and down. 4.7 now. He loses around a tenth a corner, and that's not
Yeah.
really durable. Like it was 4.7 approaching the 2 corners before, and now it's 4.4 after 3 corners. 4.2. It just keeps going down, and if Thomas D needs to have a sniff of a win, he needs to pit now.
Yeah,
4 seconds now. He lost a sector.
yeah. I think if he pits now, he comes out. Maybe he definitely comes out behind Cosmonauts. I think.
Yeah, but this is
Maybe-
a
Maybe
medium.
even further back.
No, actually, I think a soft stint might be durable now, since it's gonna be 10
Yeah.
laps.
Yeah,
To
but
see.
Jan
He
Jan
stays
is
out.
really fast. He's really looking to overtake Yami here. He's almost touching him, but he stays behind. He doesn't want another crash as Yami almost spins around on the exit. And yeah, 2/10 you cannot defend for 2/10 behind.
Yeah.
As Magnetech gets a new fastest lap. With DRS from Shark, remember, so that was DRS assisted lap.
Jan on the soft is gonna be flying, but is it gonna be enough? He has 8 seconds to the cars ahead.
I just want to say Shark has lost 2 seconds to Magnetech in one lap. That's the tire difference between
10,
his mediums and Magnetech's
10
mediums.
laps old mediums. The only thing that can save him now is a safety car, and he goes on the
Yeah,
softs.
definitely.
Well, Thomas D now gonna lose DRS, pretty sure.
As
Any day now.
Mivan on the hard tire has pulled that gap to Bolla. He is just really fast, it seems.
Just seeing Thomas D losing half a second on the stadium section alone.
Yeah,
And
that
still
is a very
stays out.
tire-dependent sector.
Is he gonna pit again? That's the question.
I don't know. He can't be wanting to go to the end now. He's so much slower.
Yeah. Yeah, he has less than 10 laps now to make up the difference
Look,
to P1.
Mivan, I don't think Mivan has heard of the concept of ERS management.
No.
He had 13%.
Yeah. I mean, I
Thomas
think he
D
just
has
wants to get rid of...
80. Thomas D has 80, so he will, I don't know, he didn't defend, so I don't know what he wants to use those 80%.
Maybe on the out
go
lap.
for a fastest lap. Yeah, go for a fastest lap maybe on the softs later.
Oh, I have to see. It's an interesting strategy what Thomas is doing, because those tires are like burnt down to the rim at this point.
Yeah, as Magnetech gets past cosmonauts as well.
Yeah. Well, lap 27 out of 36. Less than 10 laps to go. Thomas D, let's see if he's gonna pit now. Or not. We'll have to see. It's a big question at this point.
Right now, you're like you're doing the thing that the Danish TV commentators do right before an ad break. they talk about, we're on this lap, this is happening right now, let's see if this is gonna happen right after this break.
Well, we are gonna see some action. It's Lars in the Aston Martin versus the Ferrari. We've seen that before. It's Fernando Alonso versus Carlos Sainz or Charles Leclerc, because Stroll is just so bad in the Aston Martin this season.
Stroll is fighting the Haas.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
like in the sprint, Stroll was fighting with Magnussen.
This is the fight for points, and it's gonna be an easy pass for Lars on those fresher mediums. And we have Jamie DNFing. It's a safety car.
Let's go. This is what Shark wanted. Not let's go.
Well,
but,
wanted
so
and
sad.
needed.
The time trial setup didn't work.
And Lars just got past.
I think, yeah, he just got too much on the throttle on the exit and spun into the wall.
Lars doesn't need to pit again. He's on quite fresh mediums.
Yeah, he can stay out.
Yeah.
Technically, all the drivers that's pitted can stay out. But I think everyone is going to pit because...
Thomas D is going to be happy.
Mivan, Thomas D, yeah. I just noticed Thomas D.
He's going to be a very happy man.
Very, very happy. The 3-second penalty.
He's dragging that Alpine back into the garage with just the rims left on the car. Yeah. There's no rubber left. It's all gone. It's all left out on the track. Yeah. We have to see. Mivan pits. That's given. Thomas D pits. And
Jan did stay out on the mediums for 23 laps, I think. But that was a safety car period, so...
Yes. Jan doesn't need to pit, actually. Can stay out on the softs.
Yeah, but he will be much slower on these soft tires. But he will be ahead, so maybe he can defend. I don't think so.
Mivan on the mediums.
Mivan, maybe he doesn't have a soft. Maybe he used them all in the qualifying. Yeah. He
Everyone
wants the fresh.
pitting for soft. Shark in the pits as well. No question about it. Everyone should pit, says Tixing.
One will pit. But Jan didn't pit, so it'll be interesting to see how fast he will lose positions. If he will lose positions, of course. But I think in the restart, I think he will just lose. Like Jamie did, maybe.
We'll have to see. Both Aston Martins now in the points. Tynus in the points as well. Unstoppable is a minute behind. Thomas D is on the fresh soft, Mivan on the fresh mediums. I think the favorite to win this race is actually between Mivan, Bowler, and Thomas.
Yeah, definitely. I think one shark is too far behind to be able to, like, really needs to make up positions to be able to fight for the win.
I mean, it's not impossible. He can get done with 2 overtakes, 1 corner, and he's in the fight.
Yeah, if like some drivers maybe come together, he can just be in there, be in the fight. But yeah, we have to also say Jan has a chance to win because he has P1 right now. So there is obviously a chance, but he is on the older tires. But maybe he didn't have a new set of softs.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just his only option to stay out.
Well, we'll have to see. Safety car is going to be out for, I think, 2 more laps
Maybe.
to collect Unstoppable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. To
Or
collect
1 more lap.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Oh, Unstoppable won't catch this lap. It'll be. I think the safety car will be in lap 31, hopefully.
You know, the safety car doesn't always wait for the whole pack to get gathered.
Yeah,
that happened in Austria. So.
Oh well, that was because it was like on the last lap.
Exactly. I mean, we are on the closing laps as well. Who knows
Like,
how the safety car works?
I only went slow when the delta was there. As soon as the delta was gone, I was pushing all the under the safety car period in Austria. So, but that was because I forgot how to drive that race. But we don't talk about Austria, all right?
No, we don't talk about Austria.
We don't talk about Austria. Let's just forget that.
We can talk about Portimao.
No. I should have got P2 there as well. But I spun again. I've done a bit of mathing, and like in Portimao I was in the fight for the win as well. So but I've said that if I had stayed P2 in Portimao where I spun, if I had stayed P2 in Silverstone where I spun, and if I had stayed P2 in Baku where I spun, I would have had I lost 24 points because of spinning, and I would have been ahead of Tixi in the championship if I hadn't spun.
Well, Tixi says the rule book is out the window at this point. Percy Gilly says prison rules.
Prison? What?
I think it's every man for himself.
Rule book? What?
I think you meant by every man for himself. It's a sprint, not a marathon anymore. It's going all out, all or nothing. It's a 5-lapper that we're gonna get.
It's remember, guys. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Magic.
Oh, I lost every position there is to lose. I laughed so hard.
All by his. Yes, so did I.
It's the best shit ever.
But I think that was warranted. I wouldn't say like he deserved it, but I think that is a fair outcome because Max Verstappen's tire failed. Not even by his own fault.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton just didn't want to gain points when it wasn't even his fault. But then he went to Silverstone and he was like, well, I need to gain those points.
Exactly.
Yeah, the safety car will be in this lap.
Definitely in this lap. Unstoppable has collected the grid, and by that I probably burned through 30% of his tires because he needed to drive that so fast, I guess. Ferrari goes a bit wide.
Like, personally, when I am catching the safety car, I'm not going 100% because I just trying to save the tires a little bit.
So what did you say about Austria?
What?
What did you say about Austria?
That was because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to catch the safety car, so it's like I need to push.
Okay. Safety car in this lap. 5 lappers.
All right, let's see what Jan does.
It's an open lobby, ladies and gentlemen. Every man for himself, and Jan is leading the pack on 7 laps older soft tires. But however, we have been in safety car condition for 3 laps, so they're just 5 laps old. But 5 laps old can mean everything.
Is spinning up his rear tires. Let's see what Jan can. Oh,
that was quite close.
Jan. Can Jan get away? He goes. He gets a wheel spin. Oh, he's gonna get overtaken. Yeah, immediately.
And there goes Mirman side by side
and it's happened immediately.
Side by side now. The Haas
both burning all of their ears.
Around the outside, is it gonna happen? Jan is gonna defend hard. He touch.
He makes a move. He makes it. Oh, Jan! Oh,
Fights
Jan!
back.
What the? That look from the camera angle that I was on.
Look
It
at
looked
Bollard.
impossible.
Look at Bollard. They're going free wide into the
Three
second
wide.
sector. And Bollard has the inside now. Oh, it's gonna be tight.
Jan somehow gets out on top.
Miven, 3-second penalty. That's Magnatech being P2 now.
No, Niven. That yeah, and that gives Jan a huge chance because he just needs to stay within 3 seconds now
Exactly.
and not get a penalty. And yeah, Mivan lost out actually somehow. Somehow Jan didn't lose out on the start.
Don't count out Shark as of yet.
Yeah.
Jan lets Bollard through, I guess, to get DRS
Doesn't
later
get
on.
DRS this lap, but he will get the slipstream. Yeah, Shark gets past TC. He's 1.3 seconds behind Magnatech right now.
I mean,
So he has a big gap.
by how much they're fighting, it's not impossible that Shark is gonna win this race as well.
And Magnatech is very close to Thomas D as well.
Yeah, I don't think Shark knows that he's fighting for the win here.
Jan has burned out his entire battery in one lap.
Oh, look at Thomas D now around the outside of the
And
Red
Miven.
Bull.
Oh, almost
just
spins him
loses
around.
out.
Goes into neutral. Oh,
And they touch
Magnatech.
again.
Magnatech went into neutral. Oh, that
Oh,
I think-
Magnatech is out now, and Shark is
another
now.
safety car.
Well, that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry to say, but that's one lap, and then we go again. And now
Yeah.
the favorite to win is between Shark and Jan.
Yeah.
Gilly, absolutely right. Prison rules. There is no love lost here. You absolutely going for it everywhere.
Yeah, Thomas D. I think I don't know. From the camera angle, it looked a bit like Magnatech moved over into Thomas D. Maybe. It looked like, but I'm not sure. I'm very much not sure. But yeah, Magnatech went into neutral, so he got a very bad exit.
Absolutely gold strategies right there in driving.
Yeah, went into neutral to get the RPMs up so he could just, I don't know.
Dominic Toretto style. Just wheel
Yeah,
spin and
yeah.
do a wheelie on the car.
Yeah.
I don't
Makes
think
sense.
Shark still knows that he is fighting for the win here. He only needs to make
Yeah,
2 overtakes to win.
Yeah. Yeah. Or if, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And he needs to stay within 3 seconds as well, but that'll be easy, probably, usually.
We have to
But
see,
yeah,
'cause-
Jan needs to defend very hard to stay within these 3 seconds and win. But the
Yeah.
question is, can Bola pull out 3 seconds in one lap?
Well, I believe safety car is going to be in this lap, and I think it was.
Magnatech. No,
He's not going to
Magnatech
catch
is in
up.
the pits. So,
Nah, it's
it-
not going to happen. It's
it's-
Austria all over again.
oh, I can't remember. Can it go in on the penultimate lap? I don't think it can it?
It will.
No, but if
I
it's the
believe it-
penultimate lap, if like I can't remember, it's the penultimate lap or the third last lap.
I think it
It
was the
goes on.
penultimate lap. I think the safety
No,
car
no,
needs
no,
at
no,
least
no.
2 racing laps. That's the thing.
No, because when it's at the end, because in Austria it went out and then it just went in the same lap.
I have no idea, but it's going to explode.
Yeah, because in Austria it just went in.
Safety
and
car in
went-
this
yeah,
lap. There it
Yeah,
is.
because it's the last lap. Like it always goes in the third to last lap. It can't stay out any longer because the game can't do that apparently.
And Magnatech must be punching
No,
his
he-
wall right now.
Yeah, if Bola waits up, Magnatech will catch up. Yeah, Magnatech will catch up, I think. Just barely.
He caught up just about.
Yeah, let's see. When does
Warmest
Bola go?
tires.
Yeah. Bola waits a bit longer. As he
And
goes,
Bollard's away. And
does not
DRS.
catch Mivan. Mivan is right behind him.
Look
They are
at Shark,
fighting
though.
for-
Look at
they are
Shark.
fighting for P3 maybe right now. Yeah, as there's so much fighting, I don't know where to look. As
Oh,
everyone seems to get through nicely.
I actually have goosebumps,
Thomas
you know.
D gets P3. Thomas D goes around the outside of Jan. Very beautiful move. Shark in P. What would be P2 at the end? if he doesn't get too big of a gap.
Yeah, all he needs to overtake now is Jan. The only car he needs to overtake for the
He
win.
he does have 2.3 seconds to the leader, so he can't lose too much time.
Absolutely not. And Tinus, another 3-second penalty. TC is on the podium as well as it stands. No, he's right outside the podium.
Yeah.
Man, it's I don't know how the standings are gonna look right now, like the classification. But one shot absolutely on the gearbox of Jan on the older soft tires. I bet that he wish he pitted now.
Unstoppable has spun.
Unstoppable has spun in the
Boller
Haas.
gets the fastest lap. And Boller will win at this point. He has pulled 3 seconds to Jan. Boller is 3 seconds ahead of Jan. He will win at this point.
Oh man.
But Mivan will get caught out by his penalties.
Look at Jan not having any ERS as well. We have to see how this goes. I'll see.
As Tinus has 23 seconds of penalty. Shark and Jan fighting.
This is for big position right here.
As they're very much fighting, I don't think any of them will gain now. Or Jan will still gain, yeah. But Shark really wants to get by. He is on 5 laps fresher tires, remember?
The thing is with Jan, I think, he knows he's fighting for it's raining.
What?
It's raining.
Is it raining?
It's raining.
Oh, it is. It is. What?
Jan knows that he was fighting for the win. Shark doesn't, I believe.
Let's see who pits for the Inters.
Oh, Shark. Well, no one is going to pit for the Inters now. Shark.
Oh, Shark. Shark. No. Yeah, he loses out. I don't think he even gets it past Thomas, maybe.
But he's going to get a podium. He's going to get podium.
No. Shark will not get a podium.
I'll have to see. Crosses the line right now.
Jan will get P3. Shark will get P4.
Oh, and TCP5.
Yes. Boller wins as well. We forgot.
Lars P8. And Boller wins the race. Oh.
Mivan loses his right front tire. I think Mivan went into Boller or something at the end. Like after the line, they did.
Maybe. Well, Mivan is celebrating in his broken house. It's like barely hanging on by a friend.
In the rain. Whoa, what a race with rain as well.
Yeah, it had everything. And I totally agree with that statement. Shark definitely the driver of the day.
Yeah.
What a race. I didn't expect that, to be honest with you. Yes, went up and down, side to side like a roller coaster. But
remember, Mivan was the one that got pushed onto the grass, right? Maybe he can get the penalty removed and he'll be P1.
Tixie said that.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. He might get his podium.
No.
Well, not podium. Maybe he gets a win.
Yeah, maybe he gets a win if he didn't get more than 3 warnings. You know what? I'll just check for him. I'll just check for him because I'm actually really. If he only got 3 warnings, Mivan, then.
I want to see. Anyways,
Mivan. Mivan got 2 warnings.
I'm gonna mention no interviews today because I'm tired. So.
Oh. Okay, Mivan got another warning. Sadly, yeah, Mivan got 4 warnings, which means if he gets it removed, he still has 3 warnings. He got 2 warnings in 1 lap, on lap 32.
Well, that's not ideal at all, but that's the Mexican Grand Prix. Unsure if we're gonna have a stream tomorrow due to No Phil having his birthday tomorrow. A very happy birthday to him.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, unless we find someone who can commentate alongside Mivan.
Can Lars just not just screw his kids? I
don't know. I don't think he has kids. I think it's more work related.
Yeah, I know it is, but he has those what I don't know what you call it, I don't know. He has those cab kids or something. I don't know.
I don't know what you're on about. Anywho,
in Denmark we call it in Denmark we call it FDF or spider.
Spider. Okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah, like people that are out in nature and like making fires and stuff.
Oh, scouts.
Scouts, yeah, that's the yeah. I think he has like a scouts group of scouts that he
Yeah.
has to like look after.
I'd
I'm
love
pretty
to
sure.
imagine Lars actually as being in charge of kids. It's
Yeah,
actually
I
like,
think he is.
yeah, I
I'm
know
pretty
he
sure it
is,
is the
but I
scout.
just
I'm pretty sure he has those scouts, which he can just like go. He can just tell them go make a fire for yourself today. I'll commentate.
I got league race to commentate.
Yeah, this
Anyways,
is more important than you. You can burn. I don't care.
well,
Okay.
from Daniel and me, we're placing Gamma B today. Thank you for joining. Very eventful Spanish Mexican Grand Prix, and
Good.
fingers crossed we have a stream tomorrow.
Yeah.